Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Farm Thinking Right out here in my lab. I spend a lot of time doing what I do for you. I got a nice little lesson for you. Hope you enjoy it. All right, because it's matter of fact, this lesson is from when I do outside the lab. So get a heads up. For all my content creators, I got a question for my content creators. Let's go. Right, is 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through, because that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my be true. I was in my familiar place yesterday. I came up with the concept. Right thinkers, this is a question from all my content creators. Where do you do your best creating, aka right thinking? I'm a parking lot creator, content creator. Okay, that's my title. Why? I spend a lot of time in parking lot, so I spend my time with my lessons. I come up with a concept and okay, let's go. I have at it. And this is one. Hope you have fun. This should be fun for me. I just had some fun with this one. All right. Yeah, I'm doing this lesson. Yep. From what? Lowe's parking lot. And I'm what they call a transporter. Another name for chauffeur, personal driver. All right. And I spend a lot of my time, downtime, in the car waiting. So my job, if I ain't driving, get the book out, I'm studying or putting together some concept. So in the parking lot, that's what I do a lot of my content creating. I just thought about that. So I'll put it down on paper. Maybe you like to enjoy this lesson. But because I spend a lot of time in parking lots, and I do a lot of my creative thinking in parking lots, in parks, I don't care where I'm at. But if I'm in my car, I got my pad, my pencil, and I'm creating. All right. But when I get my concepts of life, live. I take my environment, deal with what's going on, and I put it to a lesson. Teach. Okay. Remember, I'm a student in life, so I'm learning every day. That's the beautiful part for me. And I teach only what I know. And the thing that I don't teach, it ain't because I don't know them. I don't know enough to teach them. Okay. I know a lot of stuff, but I don't teach a lot of stuff. No, I ain't got to step on nobody's toes. I teach what I know. I learn from a lot of people. And guess what? When I was doing this lesson, I'll start out. I heard you tell you, I told you I was in Lowe's parking lot, right? Since then, I've made a few more moves. Now, at this point, I close the book, start driving. Now, I'm in what they call the Judeca Plaza. That's in Jewtown, in Brick, in Jersey, right? Okay. So I'm sitting in my car, and I'm just watching the Jewish proceedings. Okay? I don't know how I got there, but long story short, I'm in my car, and I'm doing a culture thing, looking around, and I'm noticing a few things. So how I got to this, I don't know, but I'm in the parking lot, and I'm seeing what's going on. But I'm noticing they bland. They is bland. I go in the Walmart parking lot, you see colors, you see everything, yeah. Well, everywhere I go, you see colors. But them Jews, black and white, that's it. You might get some blue, but pretty much they just as bland. And listen, I respect them. Okay, let me give you a little quick lesson about my knowledge of the Jews. All right, I know a lot about them. The Jewish culture. One of my best friends is a Jew. And at 17, we in college. He had $10,000 left over from his bar mitzvah that he did at 13. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, $10,000. You know how many drugs I had to sell to get $10,000? I wish I could do a bar mitzvah. You know what I had to do to get 10 G's? All right, but that was a Jewish concept. I know about them. And they always had this, okay? And remember, the poor man don't have this. And the black man don't have this in white America. But the Jew is white. He got this. So this is a good deodorant for a whole lot of stuff. And as I'm looking at these, man, let me tell you about them right quick. And I ain't got nothing but love and respect for them. Now, for me personally, I do my best creative thinking in my car in parking lots. And I'm sitting here in the Jewish parking lot just, looking, and I'm noticing a few things. I observe the environment that I'm in, and I make a life assessment out of, daily life. And today, I'm just happen to be looking at my Jew bastards. And when I say Jew bastards, it's because philosophically, y'all came by lineage of the female, not the male. So hence, y'all fatherless. That's all. So I'm not doing it to be facetious or disrespectful. Y'all bastards. Okay, y'all the bastard child. Y'all ain't got no father. Okay, but that's another thing. I'm getting to that. All right, but again, I know y'all. Again, the problem with y'all. I do my best work in my lab here. I'm doing that. But to get this on paper, I do it. The prelims, I do it in the car, okay? When I do it in front of y'all, I'm doing my thing. Yeah, but this comes from me putting it together in the car. And a lot of people say, well, you're so smart. You got all that knowledge. Why don't you just go and don't use the book? Are you crazy? That's like telling your pastor, go and give a sermon and don't use the Bible. Me and my pastor talking about that concept. And he said, brother, right? When I come down off the pulpit, I got you in mind. Why? Because I'm free willing. So, and that's just, I understand. So me, I'm giving a lesson. I'm here to teach. I ain't here to just ramble on. Cause I just start talking. I talk about a bunch of stuff. It won't make no sense. I looked, I said, I'm not doing that. Why? I critique me. I edit. And dude, you just talked about a whole bunch of stuff. That's it. That ain't knowledge. That ain't helping nobody. So I go back to my lesson giving. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, but that's the purpose. The idea to teach, get a lesson, make your point. And I do my best work out in my car, but I perfect it here in the lab. All right, and I get comments, and some are advice, and I don't have a problem with that. You take the bad with the good. And I heard the audio is crap, the picture sucked, the lighting ain't no good. You get a lot more views if you change that. I asked one question. I don't control none of those things you just said, and you're right on all of them. I ain't disputing. I said I take the advice, but I don't do. I am, but I tell you, I'm a content creator. Okay, master teacher of my own life's philosophy. Let me know when the content is bad. I don't do lighting. I don't do audio, and I ain't a cameraman, but I do create the daily content that I put out. That I control. Everything else, I control. I told my man, you want to market me? Market on. Well, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing none of that. I'm doing what I do, just what I do. So you found me. While I'm doing it, you appreciate the lessons. Don't worry about critiquing all the other stuff. Just get the lesson. Like I said, don't worry about, all right, look, is it getting done? I'm old school. I ain't trying to look, no, all that bells and whistles, I ain't got time for that. I got content that I create. That's what I give you. And when I'm in my lab creating, my lab creativity is cool, but I guess, so to speak, I know the difference when I do it from here. Yeah, I might not, but I know the difference. Okay? And when I was ripping and running and spending a lot of time on the road, man, I'm just going in that. I'm in the lab, I'm a little more laid back, and so it's a different environment, different groove. I know that because again, I critique my show, I edit my stuff, I look at it, all 3,500 of them, okay? And each one, yes, I've seen them all, okay? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, I critique all my shows. Okay, so I know what I do when I do and how I do it. Sorry about that, but okay, I do the creative part, laying out the outline, each concept, laying it out for myself, putting it down, breaking it down, and when I'm doing the show, then what I call ad lib, put a little something extra to it as I'm going through. So that's what I do. All right, where we at? Okay. You might wonder, do you ever run out of concepts, ideas? No. Okay. Why? Brain freezing. No, I have no what they call brain freezing, writer's block. I don't have that problem. Why? I use my daily experiences to my muses. That's what keeps me giving me my stuff to do. So I always got material, and it's always fresh. It's daily activities. Some's good, some not. But I use everyday life concepts as my muse, aka my inspiration. And it's an endless concept about life. Why? I'm living it constantly daily, so it's always something moving on. That's why. And personally, if you know me, I keep my book, my pen, and my pad. So when I see the pen run out of ink, I get the ink down here to the bottom. I can't see it no more. I get a new pen. I run through these things like water. Okay, move on. Old school. And I keep my pen and pad with me, so when the idea hit, when the concept hit, I start writing it down. I used to keep papers, I don't like doing that, so I keep my book with me. Keep my pen and pad, all right? I'm always, thinking and conceptualizing on whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm at. I find some reason to use to conceptualize it, make it to a lesson, all right? Here we go. But now I have to I came up with this lesson right here I'm doing now after being in 2 different parking lots so far, headed for my 3rd. All right, and I came up with this lesson after being in the parking lot. Now that I got to get real creative at the end, to finish this damn lesson. All right, I'm in the Jewish parking lot watching the Jews, so I came up with the idea. And as a people, to us outsiders, they look rude. They terrible drive. Oh man, I can't stand driving through Jewtown. They the roller stopless people I was saying. They'll come into an intersection, just start rolling on. Dude, stop! So every time I'm driving, I'm blowing the horn because they don't care. And all their cars got dents in them. All their cars, them Caravan, them Toyota, I'm so tired of that little sign. They must get them out to the Jews. Why? Because everybody got one in Jewtown. Everybody got the same car or the van, but all of them the same, and all of them got dents in them. Okay, why? They have fender benders all the time. they bump into you like they're bumper cars. All right, but they seem to be rude. All right, they can't drive. They drive all the same cars, and all of them got this. And they don't have a population problem. No. Why? I see the ladies with 3, 4, sometimes 5 kids. 1 or 2 of them is in the stroller, so they ain't even walking yet. I see a lady with 4 kids, 3 of them like they twins. She said, "No, they just brothers." I said, "What?" Okay, I ain't gonna argue, but they ain't got a population problem. They doing plenty populate. And I see the mother of 4 or 5 kids at a time. All of them be little, but the woman plays her role in the Jewish community. They do what they're supposed to do, obviously, and the husband do what he's supposed to do. People don't like them because they're traditional. I don't have no problem with them being traditional. It's their tradition. I ain't got no problem with that. Okay. But I watch them. They do their thing. The man go to work. The woman take care of the kids. Okay. They got a good thing going. In the black community, both of us going to work. Ain't nobody stay at home, watch the kids. No, the kids going to the nursery. We going to work. Different tradition. But see, they got this. A little different. And that's a good deodorant. And they got the color for the protection. They're good. And they are the richest religious group in the country, in the world. The Jews. They got plenty of money. All right. But I learned. So I learn different things so that I can teach about what I learned. Have a little understanding, better understanding, try to give you a better understanding. All right. I'm just trying it out. All right. Myself, for the first time, I'm just throwing something out there. All right. But I knew the Jews don't have financial problems. Money is not an issue in the Jewish community. If you took a black community and put money in it, they'd be just fine too. Why? We got money. We do stuff because we don't have money. We do stuff to try to get money. And all the stuff that we do for that don't always be good. Okay, understand that. But the Jews don't have a problem. They don't have a problem. Understand that. And don't be mad because they do. Why? They got it set up that way. I ain't mad at them. Trust me. All right. And they claim that they were slaves at one time. But again, I ain't going there. So they did their situation where they would never have to worry about being enslaved again. Why? They got money. Think about it about the situation. Sound familiar? All right. But again, our land, on land and open, they open for business. Okay. They buy their own land. They don't rent. No, they buy. Why? Because they want their own. They're going to start, renting it out, making money. They businessmen. They, first and foremost, a Jew is a businessman. Okay? He got business going on. Why? He got to make money. He got access to money. And they constantly, make money. Flow through the community. If you see them, they're always busy. They go in their own store. They shop their own place. They stay in their own community. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If the blacks did that, we have more money, in our community. The money passed through the hands of the Jewish community a few times before it exits. We don't do that. First we get it, it go right out. So again, tradition. We live different than they do. Moving on. And I watch them, then they doing their thing. They just going about their business. They seem like they're oblivious to what's going on. And most of them are. Why? It don't affect them. That's why. Excuse me. All right, let me write this thing up. Oh, I'm good. Let me get out of here. I got something to do anyway. But again, just talk about the Jews. All right. The Jews are the richest religious group in the world, in white America. Did you know that? Okay. Taking it in. Yeah, I gather information. I'm a downloader. I call it trolling. I call it getting information. The thing that I troll, I look for, is to benefit and help me. I ain't got time for that nonsense y'all doing. I ain't got time for that. Sorry about that. And all that, we talk, man, I ain't got time for none of that. I just pass by. It's getting ridiculous. Moving on. Yeah, and I gather information just so I can know and understand. So when I know and understand, I can teach. If I learn it, I can teach it. All right. But pretty much every day, I try to learn something every day. That's just me as a person in life. I'm a student. And right through philosophy, I'm the master, so I got that covered. But in life, I'm just like anybody else. I got to live and do just like everybody else. So don't get caught up in what? Where we at? Okay. Oh, see, we talking about creativity. I lost the whole chain of the damn lesson. Creativity is what I do. Come up with concepts and ideas, put them together, and make them to a lesson. That's what I do for you. Hope you enjoy it. This is one of them lessons. Got to get through it right quick. I got nothing to do. So in closing, right thing, because may y'all need to be 100, and all my content creators, may y'all need to be 100, make 100 minus a day. So I'm never let y'all. They passed away. I'll be right back.